Shoot, my microphone has been off that whole time. Yeah, well, now we have audio. I will explain everything I talked about last week's game again. Thompson, set shot. Let me set the table for you. Thompson just hit a deuce. Let me record that one. So we're almost down to 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Music City is up 9-6. If you've been watching without the audio, you know that it's been kind of a sloppy game on the part of both teams. Clemens, Smith, Beard, and Wilburn have played every minute so far. Derek Jolly came in to replace Mike Neal a couple of minutes ago and hit a three off the bench. Clemens, he's got the three. Music City getting their three on. Harris brings the ball up, cross court to Thompson. Thompson, long three, that goes off the glass. Rebound Smith. Smith leaves it for Beard. I explained George Stanberry's on the other team. Jolly misses the shot. KB got kind of caught in midair with the ball. Stanberry three. Wow, that was way off for George. Rebound right in the breadbasket of Thomas Smith. Stanberry doesn't miss many that badly. Derek Jolly and KB definitely have some ups for the Kings. Beard went up for that rebound, out-jumped. Oh, are you kidding? Clemens with another three. I interrupted my own thought with that one. KB out-jumped everybody, but kind of got caught in the air with the ball. Missed the shot. That was a couple of shots ago. I'm not sure why I'm finishing this thought. Let's get to live action. Smith again with those fast hands. Man, Thomas Smith. Accurate with his pokes, knocks the ball out of the hands and out of bounds. Out of the hands of TTE. We've got some changes on the floor for the Kings. L.A., Alan Rogers joining us in the game, as is Sharquise Buchanan, number 55. Buchanan bringing some beef under the basket for the Kings. Inbounded by TTE. That's... last name is James, but his teammates have assured me that we call him Fats. I'll call him James. L.A., long shot, side of the back. That was going to be short. Buchanan tried the rebound follow-up, missed again. Buchanan tried to get it, volleyballed it out to Jolly, to Beard, to Rogers near side, slices into the paint, and Buchanan just took out James in a clash of the Titans under the basket. Holy cow. Those two hit, and I think lightning was created. Stanberry dribbling through everyone, picked up his dribble, had to dish it. Baseline near side, nice little move by Thompson. Thompson's got 4 on the night. We're down to 3 minutes to play. Beard kicks it out to Clemens. Clemens taking a look, wants to give it back to Beard. Stanberry picks up Beard. 17-8 is your score. Music City by 9. Beard, little transition. James got 2 hands on it, but unfortunately gave it back to Beard. Over to Rogers, baseline, hit Clemens up high. Clemens slashes into the paint, had it knocked out of his hands. Rogers picked up the loose ball. Music City throwing it around. Rogers under the basket, didn't have an angle. It's run down by TTE. Nice pickup and layup for number 24, Nasir. Nasir on the floor with his first 2 points of the night. Rogers was trying to throw that up high, and Nasir just ran it down and kept going. Jolly gets a pick from Buchanan. Beautiful shot, Jolly with another 3. Jolly smiling like he's living up to his name. Oh, is that Thompson? I'll be darned, the big man just nailed a 3. Thompson's got 7 on the night. He's got over half of TTE's points. James and Buchanan muscling up at the top of the key. Beard to Jolly. Jolly taking a look, gets it down low to Buchanan. Posting up on James, and Buchanan gets fouled. James is saying, I had position. I just put my hands up. The ref was saying you were moving, leaning. So Buchanan will step to the line to shoot 2. Isaiah Thomas waiting to check into the game. He'll probably get in between shots. I'm guessing he'll replace Clemens, just given their relative sizes. All right, Buchanan to shoot 2. Nails the first one. Newcomer Sharkeese Buchanan hitting his first free throw. Looks like Music City's done some work on their free throws. Isaiah does replace Clemens in the lineup. Jolly Rogers is still out there. I love the 10-2 connection. Derek Jolly and Alan Rogers. We call it Jolly Rogers. By we, I mean me. Derek Jolly tipped that ball before Harris could gobble it up and put a layup through for TTE. Jolly just saved a layup. Tipped it out of bounds. Nice little pass underneath to Stanberry. Stanberry couldn't hit the shot. It was rebounded by Anderson, who got mauled under the basket. Isaiah back out to Jolly. Another 3. That's short for Jolly. Rebound Anderson up to Harris. Harris baseline. Beard with the rejection. Isaiah grabbed the loose ball. His momentum took him out of bounds, though. Jermel McIntosh checking into the game for KB. They call him New York. McIntosh adding some size. KB's not a small man, but McIntosh is bigger. Ball kicks out to James. James gets it into Nasir, back to James. James was a little too high for his range. Tried to hit Anderson. That's picked off. L.A. hits Isaiah. Isaiah needed all of his albatross-sized arms. Isaiah's got some reach to save that ball, and Jermel is on the board. 2 points, McIntosh. We're under a minute to play, and New Music City has extended their lead to 10. Anderson got hemmed in on the baseline. Coach Matt wanted a travel. Ref said he didn't see it. L.A. arguing his case, too. The ref don't see it, it don't happen. So TTE inbounds the ball. James to Anderson, another rejection. Jolly leading 4-on-2. Sends it three-pointer. Rogers pump fake, gets him some space, hits the bottom of the basket. Coach Matt yelling for a foul. Nasir brings it back, can't complete the layup. It's going the other way. Fast counter punch for the Kings. Rogers found himself all alone, couldn't hit the wide open shot. I think he was too open. I mean that seriously. It got in his head. Harris short. Rebound Buchanan. Outlet pass. A little too far in front of L.A. Buchanan thought Rogers was going to be on the run. He only had 2 seconds to work with. Rogers wasn't running fast enough. TTE will have just enough time to inbound the ball and shoot before the buzzer sounds. Inbounded to Stanberry, who throws up the 3. I'll tell you what, that had the right distance. It was just off a little bit to the right. Otherwise, George might have had a power move at the end of the quarter. Well, we're at the end of one, 23-13 in favor of Music City. I apologize for the rookie move of not turning the mic on before I started talking. We did miss about 5 minutes of the game, but let me mention what I was saying about last week's game in Knoxville. Tony Johnson, team owner, asked the PBA officials to take a look at the game film, make sure the score was correct. There was some question with the official scorekeeper, so PBA had somebody watch the game and track all the points, and there's good news and bad news. The good news is the score was wrong, and Music City was closer than they appeared to be. Final score on the floor last week was a 4-point game, 88-84. The actual score was 87-86. So Music City still lost. I will say I added that Music City missed 15 free throws last week, so that was the difference in a 1 or 4-point game. So far, free throws not been as problematic for them. They were 17 for 32 last week. We'll see if they can pick it up this week, although they've already jumped out to a 10-point lead against Nashville TTE, the other local team. I was told by owner, coach, and player Jamal Harris that TTE stands for trying to eat. It's been a fun game so far. Jolly Rogers bringing the ball up the floor. Rogers inbounded to Derek Jolly. Jolly is picked up. Nice defense by Horton. Stanberry on Rogers. L.A. with the ball. running it out the perimeter. Nice pick by Buchanan. Rogers was trying to dump a backdoor to Buchanan. I don't think Buchanan expected the ball to be there. It was picked up by Horton, who ran it all the way down and put it in. First points of the night for Horton. Music City doesn't want to fall prey to poor passing. Music City trying to tighten it up. New York into Buchanan. Got it out to Isaiah from just beyond the line. Boy, that would have been a swish on the line. It was just short from where he was standing. Rebound TTE. Stanberry gets it knocked out of his hands by L.A. Crossed the timeline, but no problem. Music City tipped it. Once the team crosses half court with the ball, they can't go back. That's a foul out high on Sharkeese Buchanan, his first of the night, as he gave a little shove to the ball carrier. Number 20, Jay Locke, coming into the game for Music City. He'll replace Alan Rogers. Coach Matt making the change. In the meantime, Horton inbounds to Stanberry, who's picked up by Jolly. Stanberry, long three. Oh, how did he hit that? Jolly and Buchanan were on him, and Stanberry did what he does. Hit that three, nothing but net. 5 points on the night for George. 10-minute periods in the PBA. Jay Locke working the perimeter. Beautiful bounce pass into the paint. Isaiah didn't see daylight. Locke, three, front of the rim, and he got the shooter's roll. Three-pointer. It wasn't pretty, but it went in by Jay Locke, who just picked off the ball. Locke, little behind the pass, tried to hit Isaiah, couldn't do it. Razzle-dazzle on the part of TTE. Stanberry under the basket. He picked up the number of the fellow who scored that one. It was James Farmer who put in that shot under the basket. Thomas Smith waiting to check into the game. Jolly just threw it into Anderson's arms. Was there a foul on that one? Jay Locke with the foul on that play. Locke, his first foul of the night. Music City's first team foul in the second period. Just under 8 minutes to go in the half. Music City had a 10-point lead at the quarter break. TTE has chipped into that one. James just picked off Jermel. Buchanan went flying into the middle. Buchanan, how did he get that ball? Oh, Jolly McIntosh! To the bottom of the net. New York with another deuce, and what an alley-oop by Jolly. I didn't think Jermel had enough leg to stay in the air that long. Holy cow. James turnaround short. Rebound Smith. Smith and Buchanan both out there. That's a lot of white jersey. Foul on TTE. I'm guessing it's on number 2, but... oh, it was a timeout. Music City called timeout as TTE did a good job boxing in Smith and Buchanan both. So Coach Matt calls his team over. Hey, the clock's running. Music City calls, Coach Matt calls his team over for a huddle. Wow, I want to say, I thought Jolly did not lead New York correctly there, but Jermel, he took off around the bleachers and hung in the air like the Bionic Man until he slammed that ball home. Brought some energy into the building, I'll say that. Jolly to Jermel. All right, 29-20. We're at about 7.5 minutes to play in the half. A very entertaining game. These two teams are both from Nashville, and just judging by the interaction of the players during warm-ups, it seems most of the players on both teams know each other. So not a lot of intercity tension here. Ladarius Palmer makes his debut in the game, as does Jamel Grant, my mistake. Justin Wilburn just had his lunch handed to him by Fats James. Wilburn will not be trying that baseline move again with James underneath. Nice defense by TTE. Wilburn, three, nobody on him. Open shot, misses. Locke trying to get it. James has it. Lead Stanberry way out. Stanberry tried to throw it back to a teammate. Ladarius was there. Who did it go off of? I'm guessing it went off blue or black, and so says the ref. Ladarius into Locke, back to Ladarius. They've got the backcourt. We've got Grant, Smith, and Wilburn in the front court. Grant with the rebound. He pulled it out of a lot of hands and then had it taken away from him. Physical play under the basket for both teams. Into Thompson, too hard off the glass. Smith with the rebound. Here comes Music City on the counter punch. Ladarius up high off the glass and in. Ladarius Palmer, his first 2 points of the night. Farmer bringing the ball up for TTE. Ladarius smacks it forward. Locke with some fast hands. Wow, how did Jay Locke get that ball? Long three, too far. Here comes TTE. Stanberry, three. Over Grant, can't hit it. James with the rebound. Smith into him, and James will go to the line to complete the three-point play. Fats James with a deuce, and we're going to give Smith that foul. I didn't see the official call, but nobody else was down there. Feels strange calling a man that remarkably bigger than me as James Fats. James, Thompson, Stanberry, Nasir on the floor. Let me just get James that last point. He's got 3 now. Those are his first 2 points. Ladarius, he's feeling it. 5 straight points for Palmer. TTE finds themselves down 11, 34-23. Buchanan waiting to check into the game. Stanberry working outside the arch. Looked like he took 3 steps. Ref said 2. Ball is tipped. And there is a foul. Smith grabbed that loose ball. The ball was tipped halfway. Smith had it, and he was fouled by James. According to my stats, and I am not the official stat keeper, but that is James' first foul. Locke tried to get it down low to Buchanan, can't do it. Walker coming down, can't hit it. He came down a little bit out of control. Put it and hit the bottom of the rim. Rebound Music City. Wilburn, long 3. Wilburn's got to get his first bucket of the night. He needs to get some feel, some rhythm. But Buchanan grabs that loose ball and puts it in. That's 3 for Sharkey's tonight. Music City extends the lead to 13, 36-23. Harris, no-look pass to Stanberry. George thought he had that one. Rebound, Grant. Jamel to Ladarius. Ladarius, long 3, and nothing but net for Palmer. Palmer with 8 off the bench to lead all scoring. Palmer has been hitting those threes, and timeout TTE. 5:07 left in the game. Palmer with 8. I said he leads the scoring. Clemens and Jolly both have 6. 5 for Little Mike, 4 for Jermel. 3 points for Buchanan and Jay Locke. We've got a deuce for LA and 1 point for KB. The first point of the game, actually, was scored by KB. He hasn't put one through since. See if we can get him on the board. 39, some old Kings players coming up to say hi. Always fun at Music City Kings games. Watch the Music City Kings Minor League Basketball Facebook page because you want to be at Whites Creek High School for one of their home games. These are a tremendous amount of fun. The stands behind me are almost full. They've pulled out the stands on the team side instead of the opposite side, so you can't see who's here. It looks like nobody's here, but that is not true. Long 3, they're giving him the 3. I think that's Horton. I'm going to give it to Horton one way or the other. Horton on Ladarius. That was Horton, by the way. He's got 5. Palmer to Wilburn. Wilburn trying to find room. Horton all over him. Horton looked like he had him in a headlock. Wilburn wanted the foul. Horton literally had his arm around Justin's head. The man they call J-Will. Horton saying, that's my bad. Referee is granting the ball. Jermel Grant inbounding the ball to Music City. Jay Locke threw that one just off the back of the iron. moved up, bounced up, and hit the top of the backboard, so that's a dead ball. Music City, by the way, still by 13, 39-26. We're under 4.5 to play in the half. Stanberry, hot and cold today. We'll see where this one goes. In and out, rebound Palmer. Ladarius with Harris all over him. Ladarius threw it off of, I'm sorry, that was Horton all over him. Might have been Harris. Harris was over there too. Ladarius threw it off of one of their shin bones and out of bounds. KB checking into the game. Coach Matt sending Beard in to replace Palmer. Palmer's had a hot hand off the bench. He's done exactly his job. Wilburn to inbound the ball. KB finds some space right against the timeline. He can't go backwards. Nice little spin move and a pick by Buchanan. KB picks up right where Ladarius left off. A 3 for KB. He's got 4 on the night, and Music City's rolling. 16-point lead. Horton taking a look. Gets it around to Walker, near side. Walker took, they're going to call him for the walk. Walker put a forearm into Buchanan's midsection. He kind of held the ball like Eric Metcalf and just took off through the defensive line. Tell you, Buchanan is about as big as a defensive lineman. He is a large man. Buchanan taking on Thompson right now under the basket. Wilburn, near corner. He's got Stanberry. It's all he can handle. Nice pick by Buchanan to free Wilburn up enough to pass it to Locke. Locke can't complete it. It is rebounded by Horton. Nice job under the defensive boards for Horton. Walker, Harris, Horton 3, nobody on him, and he puts it in, nothing but net. Horton puts his 8th point through the bucket, and he pulls TTE to within 13, 42-29 as the clock ticks down toward 3 minutes to play. Beard stutter step, put it up and over Thompson. Thompson's got a big reach too. That's not easy to do. Stanberry, other side of the floor, flowing like Stanberry is apt to do, and puts in the layup. 42-31, timeout Music City. Coach Matt wants to settle everyone down. This is turning into a bit of playground basketball. A lot more play running and set plays last week in Knoxville, and this game is wide open. Both teams with legs showing that they can make it up and down the floor with speed, and they haven't slowed down. As, well, let's just say it's warm in the gym. I almost said, as foreigners saying, got a fever of 103, but that would just be one person. We all have a fever of 103, and the only cure is more cowbell. I'm going to entertain Mrs. Steve as long as we're standing here waiting for the timeout to elapse. Mrs. Steve saying, if you're going to entertain me, why don't you start? All right, the timeout spell is broken. We're under 3 to play, 42-31, Music City by 11. Jamel Grant, Thomas Smith, Justin Wilburn, Jay Locke, and KB. Kenneth Beard on the floor for your Music City Kings. Horton Harris, Thompson, Stanberry. Thomas on the baseline gets fouled by Thompson. That's 2 on Thompson. That'll send Smith to the line. Who did I miss? Walker is who I missed for TTE. Newcomer to Music City, Chucky McDowell waiting to check into the game. Smith misses the first free throw. McDowell going to replace J. Will on the floor. Wilburn comes off. Wilburn very active on the baseline. McDowell, a little bit bigger of a man, probably give Music City a bigger presence under the basket. In the meantime, Thomas hits his free throw. That's his first point of the night for Smith. Stanberry backs up, tries to throw it over Chucky. Can't hit the shot, but he's fouled. Gonna guess that was on 13. He was the only one on Stanberry, so George goes to the line to shoot 2. Stanberry, 7 points already on the night, seeing if he can extend that. He's now 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Tereus Clemens checks into the game He replaces Jamel Grant. Grant takes a seat. Music City with a bigger lineup than any other season I've been involved with the team. There are some big boys on this team. Stanberry misses a free throw. I don't know how that happened. Rebound, Music City. KB from the parking lot. Can't hit that three. Smith with the rebound. And all of the rebounds are battles. Clemens took his eye off the ball for just a second as Harris was bearing down on him, but he chased down the loose ball. Coach Matt sending some instructions into his players on the floor. KB far corner, outside the arc. Nice lead pass to Smith. Smith lost the handle. He might have had a little help. Fast hands by Horton on the floor for TTE. Smith lost it out of bounds. Stanberry and Horton in the backcourt. Stanberry gets it to Walker. Walker turns on the baseline. Can't get past Chucky. Out to Horton. Horton three. Front of the rim. Got the bounce. Horton posed like he was winning the Heisman on that one. Derek Jolly getting ready to check into the game at the next stoppage. Clemens playing the point again. Crosses the timeline. Takes a look at Locke, gets it to Chucky. In rhythm for three, in and out for McDowell. Rebound Thompson, gets it to Stanberry. Here comes TTE. Stanberry with Beard on him. Beard gets picked. Stanberry, Harris under the basket. Jay Locke with the steal. Stepped into the passing lane and just grabbed that ball out of the air. Clemens takes a look. Returns the ball to Beard. Beard under the basket to Locke, a little bit short, gets his own rebound over Stanberry and puts in the follow-up. Jay Locke, nice work. Battling under the basket. Locke's got 5 on the game, and Stanberry brings it down the floor for TTE. Jolly getting called back to the bench. Stanberry just hit a long three, nothing but net. 11 for George on the night. We're down to 30 seconds to play in a very fast first half. Music City's lead has been cut to 7, 45-38. Locke with Harris on him. Harris up high, giving up about 5 inches to the bigger Locke. Over to Beard, wide open. Why didn't they pick him up in the corner? Beard has been hot. He's got 7. Harris almost had that one picked off by Locke. George gets around Beard, looks around, nobody near him, so he just thought, I'll put in 3 points. He can do that at will. Locke, nice hands at the buzzer, puts it too hard off the glass, and we go into the locker room. Music City with a 10-point lead at the end of the first quarter sees their lead shrink by 3, 48-41. I'm going to cut the stream as we tend to do at halftime. We'll come back for the second half, and I'll run down all the scoring and fouls at that time. In the meantime, thank you for watching Music City Kings basketball.